State Auto is at a crossroads. We are at a critical crossroads. And if that sounds like a dramatic statement, good, because it has the benefit of the truth. But we can make the company relevant again.
Over the last 5 years, it's been a struggle at State Auto. We've hit some very difficult times. Well, one of the first things we did was make some important strategic decisions, the most important of which was that we had to fix the technology.
The world is completely transformed, and if you think about the technology side, time is critical in that context, and the sales system took about 25 minutes to get a quote. That process did not complete. The customer didn't have their documents. That could take up to another few weeks to get issued. So we had not really delivered a platform that helped enable our partners to sell products.
When you're building a technology platform, when you're fixing an infrastructure of an organization, you have to have partners that you can count on that really want to be strategic partners with you, and that's why we chose Deloitte.
When we first came here, we spent maybe 2 months locked up in a room, just whiteboarding what was it going to take to turn this company around. They had to quickly get to the marketplace and to their agents with a system that allowed them to process quotes quickly, bind quotes quickly. And our initial take when we came out of this room was, okay, so here's the 4-year timeline to get this done and turn it around. And he said, no, go back and crunch. I mean, we don't have 4 years.
Well, when I first brought up the amount of speed and what we wanted to accomplish and how fast we wanted to accomplish, their first reaction was, are you nuts? But over time, they were energized by it.
We at Deloitte had to look at this differently. They didn't have 4 years. But the Deloitte team knew, working closely with the State Auto folks, that we could get it done and implement the systems, in this case Guidewire, that will help enable their future growth.
If you're going to take on a challenge like this with your partners, you've got to have open collaborative space where people can walk over and solve a problem and get to a problem. And so that same feeling of speed and responsiveness and being nimble goes in the way we run the project as well.
There were a lot of challenges. So we partner with Guidewire to provide those business critical applications and allow us to focus on the end user experience through a very flexible portal architecture. So everybody was completely locked in, and the power of a team, it's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
The goal of this program was to re-energize and provide modern technology to their independent agent force. When we first came here, it could take hours or days for them to both get a quote and bind an insurance policy. With this new system, it's going to take 3 minutes. That's amazing.
What we're building with Deloitte is the same level of customer satisfaction and meeting their needs that we were doing in 1922, 1923. And so I think working with Deloitte, that's what made the impossible possible.